We all know that there's epic bottles of whiskey out there that are sometimes hard to get a hold of. And I believe that that might be influencing your opinion of those whiskeys. So what happens if I bring a bunch of tasters in and I tell them they're drinking epic whiskey, but instead I give them common everyday shelfers? Do you think they'll love them? Do you think they'll rate them very highly? Well, if you want to find out about it, then stick around. So, we should introduce our show guests. So, from, let's see, your left, our right, you can start off, share the people your name, and we'll go on down the line.
My name's Clarissa. I'm the wife of Bourbon and Booze.
The wife of Bourbon and Booze. And?
Hi, I'm Cody. I'm the son of Bourbon and Booze. We'll just go with that.
Y'all know me?
I'm Alec. I have no relation to Bourbon and Booze. But I am really excited to get to drink some bourbon and booze here right now.
Yeah, that's what we're about to get done. So basically, you can see the bottles on the table that are the realm of possibility. You understand the concept of, we have rankings and scores from another group that did not know what the bottles were. And now you know these are all highly sought after bottles. We have a Willet Purple Top, Jack Daniel's 10-year, Old Forester, Birthday Bourbon, Wild Turkey 12-year Japan-only release, and George T. Stagg, the greatest bourbon of all time, in my opinion. So that's what we've got in the glasses for you. We are just curious to see whether or not you rank them similarly now that you know what's on the table, and whether or not you are going to end up with a similar score blind. So you're gonna smell and taste these, and you're going to rank them 1 through 5. Then I'm going to ask you to give it a score on a 100-point scale. Think of grade school, like a 60's a D, a 70's a C. Most major distilleries are not going to have anything below 80, to be fair, okay? I just didn't want somebody to give me a 20, like, oh, this would poison me if I drank it, right? And it throws off the numbers. And so you can take as much time as you want. We're going to fast forward through all of the tasting part. If something funny or interesting is said, then Wes will slow it down and he'll play that part. But don't worry about it. You guys just drink and have fun. And once you get them ranked up, then we'll ask you what your results are. Y'all ready?
Now, I'm an absolute bloodhound for any Wild Turkey product.
Okay.
In not a good way.
Okay. You do not like Wild Turkey.
I do not like Wild Turkey. So I'm excited. Maybe this will be the one that proves me wrong.
I knew I was a bigger Bourbon Real Talk fan than you.
How do you know that?
Well, because I don't just use a prideful goat, Glenn. I got an official Bourbon Real Talk tumbler.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I got this Bourbon Real Talk lanyard to carry my whiskey glass in.
Oh, well, speaking of whiskey glasses, do you have one of these?
No, I don't.
Rocks glass.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, official.
Well, I love my wife, and I bought her this official whiskey wife flask from Bourbon Real Talk.
Well, that's cute and everything, but I got my wife one of these.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well,
You can just add your own liquor, and it's an actual cocktail right there in a jar.
Me and my wife like to make cocktails, so we got this simple syrup off
Oh,
the website.
do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, do you and your wife have one of these? This is an official sticker. You can only get these on the website.
No, but I do have these official coasters that have the Bourbon Real Talk logo on them, and I'm representing.
Well, while you're representing those little coasters of yours, I've got an aroma kit.
Do you?
Yeah, so I can smell literally everything in bourbon. Everything.
Well, I don't have that, but I do have this sample box that I keep all my samples in because I'm part of the community and I share samples.
Yeah, but do you have Glen toppers that are officially Bourbon Real Talk?
I don't have that, but I do have this large whiskey carrying case for my glasses so that I don't break them.
See, I knew you had that. That's why I have this, the smaller version, okay? It packs more easily into your suitcase. I don't have to mess with that big old thing, okay?
Suitcase, that's for lamos. Check this thing out. I have a Bourbon Real Talk bottle carrying bag. You can't beat that.
I don't know if I can because...
And on top of that, I have a Bourbon Real Talk t-shirt. I'm the bigger fan.
Oh, I can beat that. Is it extra schmedium?
No, I don't have an extra medium.
Ha! Extra schmedium.
You might be the bigger fan. You win.
I knew it.
So whether you're a Bourbon Real Talk superfan or simply looking for quality whiskey swag, head over to bourbonrealtalk.com today.
Yeah?
Yes.
You good?
I'm done.
Okay, so we're going to do three things. We are going to name our ranking, we are going to score, and we're going to guess which bottle is which. Okay? So let's do them one at a time, so that nothing, or we can do the rank and the score together, and then we'll do the bottle guess as a separate segment. Okay. All right. On our left, you at home, your right. This is going to be number one. So first off, what did you rank number one, Alec?
I have number one as my first place.
First place.
My favorite.
I have it as second. What do you have?
Second.
Second. What do you have?
Fourth.
Fourth
No,
out of
fifth.
five.
Fifth. Yeah, fourth. Fourth out of five.
Fourth out of five. Okay.
So someone's wrong.
No, everyone's palate's different. And what score do you give it?
I will give it a 94.
94 out of 100. I'm going to abstain. What do you score?
I'd go with a solid 90.
90, okay.
I'm gonna give it an 85.
85, okay, because it was lower on your list. Number two, where'd you rank it?
I have it as number 3.
I have it as my number 5.
Number 3.
You have it as your 3?
3.
Okay, everyone 3 but me, so apparently that one wasn't the best for my palate. Score?
I'll go 89.
89.
Probably about 89 as well.
89?
Yeah.
Everyone 89 on that one.
Yeah.
Number 3, rank.
Number 2.
Score?
90 flat.
90 flat. For me, it was my number 1.
I'd do a number 1 for mine too.
Okay, number 3 is number 1. Score?
You went down the wrong part.
All right. So she snorfed the whiskey, so we had to cut something out. All right. So
Which one were we on?
we're on number
Number
3. Rank?
2.
2.
Second.
And score?
I'm gonna say a 92.
92. All right. Nice high score. Number 4 for you.
I have this as number 4.
I have it as my number 4.
Number 4.
5.
5. Score?
I will go 83.
83.
I'm gonna go 85.
85.
Probably just gonna go 84.
84. Okay.
Really hard to split those two up.
And
there was a jump here.
number 5. Rank?
5th place.
5th place. Score?
I'm gonna dip into the 70s probably here.
On one of these bottles?
I'm
Cool.
gonna go,
All
I'm
right.
gonna go barely. I'll go 79.
79. Okay, it was my number 3 for me. What do you got?
Number 5.
Number 5?
Number 1.
It's your number 1. What was your score?
I'd probably say dip into the 70s as
79.
well.
Okay, how about you?
I'd probably go 95.
95.
It
Wow.
meets most of my tasting notes that I like.
Okay, it is time to do the big reveal. So, what you guys thought?
Were we gonna guess?
Oh yeah, we got to guess. That's right. We got to guess. Let's guess. Glass 1, far left. Which do you think it is? Which bottle up here do you think it is?
I'm going to guess this is
You thought it was a turkey, right?
no. I'm gonna guess George T. Stagg for this.
George T. Stagg. Okay.
I'm gonna go with Wild Turkey.
Wild Turkey. Okay. Where are you
I
at?
thought it was the Jack Daniels.
You thought it was Jack Daniels. Okay, everyone's all over. Number 2. Which one do you think?
I'm gonna guess.
Or,
Jack-
no, it'd be this one.
Oh, number 2. I'm gonna guess the birthday bourbon.
Birthday bourbon. What do you? Number
I'm
2.
gonna go with, I think. I'm gonna go with probably the Stag.
Stag. Okay.
I think it's Stag.
All right. Number 3.
My birthday.
Jack 10.
Jack 10.
Birthday.
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 Birthday. Number 4.
Purple top.
Purple top.
Is that the Willet Purple Top?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with same on that.
All right. And you feel like the purple top as well?
Yeah.
All right. Number 5.
Wild Turkey 12.
Wild Turkey.
I
Jack
think it's-
Daniels.
Jack Daniels.
I think it's a Wild Turkey.
Wild Turkey. Okay. So let's do the big reveal. Put the bottles up in the order so that I can do the reveal.
Okay.
All right. So you guys thought that you were drinking birthday bourbon, but you were actually drinking Old Forester 1920.
Number 2.
Number 2, you thought you were drinking Willet Purple Top, and you were actually drinking Willet Pot Still.
Number 3.
Number 3, you thought you were drinking George T. Stagg, but you were actually drinking Benchmark Full Proof. Number 4, you thought you were drinking the Jack Daniels 10, but you were actually drinking Bottled and Bond. And number
Alex,
5...
Hey, listen, I'm a turkey hound, guys. What can I say?
You thought you were drinking the Wild Turkey 12 year, but you're actually drinking the regular 101. So the point of this exercise was to show the influence of seeing what the bottles are. You probably rank these at a much higher number than you would have. And I specifically picked bottles that were close in proof, and obviously the same mash bill, same distillery, maybe some differences in age and whatnot. So like these are both 101. This is probably an average of 8 to 9 years. This is 12 years. This is 100 proof. This one is 97, I believe. This is 125. This is 129. This is 90. This one was cash strength. So these two should have been, the biggest delta. But this one was 115, and this one is 104. So the point of this exercise was to show that you don't necessarily have to be drinking epic bottles to have a positive drinking experience. And there's a lot of stuff out there that's readily available, some of which gets a lot of negative press, like Willet Pot Still. Nobody tasted this blind and said, this is garbage, right? You rated the Willet Pot Still number 2.
Yeah.
Number 3 for me.
No, number 3.
Three.
Number 3.
Number 3, 3, and 3. I did put it in last place, but to be honest, it's probably because of the proof. It wasn't because it tasted bad. So very interesting, and I'm so sorry that I tricked you guys. You can clear out your glasses and take pours of the bottles you thought you were drinking for the rest of the day if you like. Well, that was exactly what I expected to happen. All of the tasters had no idea that they were not drinking the epic bottles that were in front of them. No one had any complaints, not even about the Willet Pot Still, which that is a whiskey that gets a lot of hate, and I don't think that it deserves it, because in a blind, people were willing to believe that it was the Purple Top. The only major difference would probably be the proof. The taste is at least in the same direction enough that nobody was shocked by it. So the lesson to be learned here is that we don't have to chase after the epic bottles to have an epic drinking experience. You can literally psych yourself out, and you can actually do it, not necessarily by what you think about the whiskey, but by who you're drinking with and what you're doing while you're drinking. Because at the end of the day, whiskey's meant to bring people together. And that leads us to our show philosophy. And that is, we want to help you form connections around this brown spirit. And that's something that's personally important to me because I lost a loved one to suicide in 2014. And in the aftermath of something like that, you try to search for an explanation as to why it happened. And as I talked to his friends, I realized that he had lost the social connections around him. And I thought, maybe if I can help people get connected, they wouldn't feel the way that my brother did when he made that decision. And I saw Bourbon bringing people together. And I figure if I can connect you to Bourbon, maybe Bourbon will do the rest of the job and get you connected to others. So that's part of the reason why I started the podcast. And it's also why we started Bourbon Real Talk community. If you want to create connection, you have to have a forum. And a lot of the forums out there are filled with hate and negativity. Bourbon Real Talk's not that way. We do not allow whiskey trolls in Bourbon Real Talk. And so if you're looking for a place to connect, you want to learn about whiskey, but also make some friends and some connections that matter, you can go join. It's absolutely for free. Another very important thing that we learned from those trolls, though, is that if somebody can hate online, it's definitely possible that somebody loves online. And that's why we end every podcast the same way, and that's this. If you woke up this morning and you're unsure whether or not anyone loved you, just know that I love you. And I'll see you next time on Bourbon Real Talk.
Fun fact, we don't have ranch in England. I know.
Ranch dressing?
Yeah.
What's it called?
No, we just don't have
Just
it.
not.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
No.
it
How do you
exists.
survive?
The are you talking about?
Like you put ranch on everything.
There's not even like a house dressing that fits the
Are you-
ranch motif.
We
No,
don't have it, Randy.
not at all.
You kidding me? You don't have ranch dressing in England?
No, but you know
No wonder they came
I would
to the
ask
world.
people to ship it to me.
That's actually what started the revolution. Let's go.
They think it was about tea. It wasn't.
No,
It was about Hidden Valley.